got. It's time to save it. We must make a comeback. This. Alright, Mihara's out. I know there was an update earlier for something. Costume that I don't care about. Oh my god, it's so sweet. Now let's go. Alright. Let's do our... Oh, I forgot I had these. Alright, let's see. I mean, let's see. Okay. Oh, wait. Hold. Oh, hold. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Oh, I got hold. But that's still good. That's still good. I was gonna be like, oh, look, I got hold on live, bro. That's unfortunate. I was like, oh, thank God. Missilus, no less. Isn't he hard Missilus? Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Nice fake out game. Yeah. Nice fake out. That was good. All right. That's cool. That's all right. I was gonna use my camera. I don't know if I want to. Oh right. It's a free poll per banner. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. We did it. Now we wait till summer to get Eve and whomsoever comes with her. I don't know if Taki and or Raven will show up. I hope Raven does. Like, genuinely, I hope Raven pulls up. Oh my god, it's so obscene. Alright, so now we have both of these units. I actually wanted them both, but now we gotta make some sacrifices. I don't have enough crystal rock. I should... I know they want you to give her a doll. Of course I don't have any. What is this for? Machine gun? Oh, no, sniper rifle. Wait, what? No, it's not. It's machine gun. Okay. I'm all disoriented. I'm sorry. All right. Let me. Oh, Cinderella's is a pass. Okay, so I may actually get this one. I'm not even kidding. I like the pose. Yeah, I'm liking that jacket, honestly. I like her face. Okay. All right. I may finally spend money on this game. I really like that fit. Thankfully, it's not a costume gacha. So I think what I'll do though. Perfect. I was like, give me something useful. I'll take it. I'll take that. I will take that. Alright, cool. Hello, Ada Wong 4. I'm gonna assume Ada Wong wasn't available as a name. I'm thinking about doing the story first. Cause I'm going to level up. What's the tower available today? Is it Missilus, please? It does not. Oh, wait, that Missilus was yesterday. We'll have it again on Friday. Okay. I am the best ever live gamer. Thank you. With that being said, I'm going to take this opportunity to shill for other content creators or players who play the game. There aren't many of us left. Okay. Was there any particular or specific character that you like watching? I always like asking people who come in for the DOA stuff. That because it's I mean, it usually varies between like Marie or Honoka, but like it's still interesting to see what kinds of characters people are interested in. I know Marie and Honoka stuff is kind of popular on my channel. Okay. Alright, so now I kind of want to level up Mihara now, but I don't think I have any space on my on the thing, right? Oh, it's Christy. Wow. I wish I did more Christy content because, believe it or not, I mained her originally when I first started playing Dead or Alive 5. It was her, Hayabusa, Brad. I don't want to say Elliot, but like I don't technically count him as a main back then. I mean, I did use him primarily. Whatever. The point is, Christy was one of the main ones though. Christy and Hayabusa were the my two mains when I first played DOA 5. And I do love Christy. I like playing her. But I think what it is like nobody usually wants to watch the strong character continue to be strong, you know? I think the reason why I didn't do a lot of Christy arcades was because Christy won so many tournaments. She had so much tech, so much information that was out there, and it wasn't like it was always. You would always find something for Christy, and I always like showcasing different combo routes or, you know, different situations. What do you do here and there? But like it felt like Christy already had a bunch of stuff to the general public. So I usually always picked. Well, I had a bias, right? I used Rig a lot. I used Momigia quite a bit. I liked using Zac, but I didn't spread my arcades enough, I don't think. Here's this pie. Yeah, we have two anomalies here in chat. Sorry, I'm not looking at the comments too quickly. I'm trying to focus on Also, hi. You got home a few minutes ago? Nice timing. And Elena? Sophia is from your country, Greece. Oh. Unironically, if you're talking about Soul Calibur, I like Pyro Omega. I like Pyro Omega, and I went back to play just a little bit for 2B. Elena was fun to play as too, but like I wasn't like a good Elena player. Alright, so we have to... Where's Mihara? You guys didn't see me getting cucked for the roles. If you want to see it, just whenever the stream's over, you can do it. You can even do it right now. But like, scroll back and see, because like I tried to pull for Mihara, and it said Missilus, right? Because it was a new character, and I was like, oh, neat, we finally did it. I didn't have to spend too much, and it was fucking Quincy. And I was like, I mean, this is task failed successfully, and I was like, all right, well, yes, this is a good thing, but fuck, damn it, shit. Your favorite character in fighting games is Princess Kitana. Ah, Mortal Kombat. You know, when I played Mortal Kombat, the characters I liked Liu Kang. What's her name? Ashra, but I think she was only in the PSP one, right? And then, I did like Sindel, but I didn't play Sindel, right? Oh, past Mihara. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, I wonder what happened afterwards. Oh, hope we can meet again someday. This line is interesting. You enjoy watching Havoc? Stop watching when Cyrus had a cheese tuck that made you watch the entire movie. I think it's always interesting, like the state of fighting games. There's always like an era, right, or a part of a game where, see, I know DOA also, you could say DOA had that when Phase 4, like launch Phase 4 was the way that she was, but it didn't feel like DOA when a character is blatantly strong, it didn't feel oppressive in a way that other characters in other fighting games felt, right? Like, if anyone has experience with like Leroy, I didn't play Tekken, but I watched Tekken. So when I saw, you know, all of top 8, all Leroy, and then Fakumram, I think when he came out was a pretty somewhat oppressive character. And then we think about like, I think Persona 4 Arena. Well, I don't think she was on the same level, right? I think Margaret was pretty powerful, right? And then we have like just all the kinds of fighting games, right? Street Fighter. Let me see, Street Fighter 5. Who was the dominant character? I'm pretty sure it was Luke, right? In Street Fighter 6, it's arguably Akuma. And then Grand Blue was definitely Launch Nier. Launch Nier was the worst character I've ever had to deal with across any fighting game I've ever played in my entire life. If you guys never got to experience that, bless your souls. Because if you're like a new player, you're like, hey, I'm new to fighting games, I like to learn Grand Blue. This game has cool characters and nice designs, and it is created by Cygames, who was also responsible for Princess Connect, Rage of Bahamut, and many other Cygames like Uma Masume, like the horse racing game, which is getting a gacha in the summertime on Steam. I'm not shilling, I promise. And you like your first opponent was like a Nier, and then you didn't get to play the game, pretty much. All right, I'm not gonna do everything yet, because we're gonna min-max Mihara. I want to do the new story first, because the new story takes a bit of effort out of me, and I'm thinking about taking a walk outside today. So the stream will probably only be Nikke, so it won't be a particularly long stream, and I may, air quotes, come back. I've been playing Wuthering a bit, having fun doing like the overworld stuff, so like I might stream the overworld stuff now, like the challenges and stuff. I do miss Pi though. I miss the Virtual Fighter characters in 5. They felt so good. And speaking of that, rarely people play Jackie, and I think Excalibur Blades played Jackie towards like the end. Like, I wouldn't say recently, but like, I know he played Jackie once he learned how ridiculous Jackie can be. There's one more. We have one more shiny. Also, I had 2 salads and they didn't do shit. I actually like salads. The problem with salads is that they don't... Oh, it's right here in my face. Anyways. Salads don't really fill you. I didn't want to cook. I was going to cook today. I did not want to make ribs. Because that's all we got in the freezer. And I was like, oh. And something... I forgot... I forgot to buy chicken myself. And I just... I did that to myself. Because I went to the store... somewhat recently, like a week ago, I think. And then I said, oh yeah, I'm gonna go buy chicken. And then I didn't buy chicken because I completely forgot. And now look at me. You know, now it feels bad. Do I finish the story today, actually? Do I just do this in one sitting? I like the art. I really like the art. I gotta learn how to... Damn. You can't take resources. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright. I should do it. Hope we get a happy ending. Okay. We'll consider it after... If they... Basically, if they end it on, like, a stupid cliffhanger, and I'm just like, brother, I need to know. Also... You remember how I went on the spiel about how I just have nothing, no motivation to like purchase anything in this game? Here, actually, this is how we'll do this. It won't, like, we'll never see her burst, but... Oh, look, we got the whole mana. Oh, Mana and Ether are gonna be part of this one? Oh, I might actually have to do it all. So anyways, I was saying how I had nothing I wanted to spend money on in this game. I saw Cinderella's outfit, but then I saw Cinderella's outfit, okay? And then now I'm like, I'm wavering just a little bit. I'm falling apart at the seams just a bit. No comment, yeah. Like, the costume, I'll show the costume again in game. Like, I've seen it on Twitter, I've seen it on Reddit, but it was like, yeah, it's fine, right? It's fine. I even like, Graves. But I don't know, something about I just like that aesthetic for a costume, and I'm just, well, I think I might actually do it. Okay. An infinite black void. Oh, we're gonna read this, right? Oh, do I have the energy for this? Let me bring my hands together. Inhale. I remember when I first opened my eyes and found myself here. An infinite black void. All that stared back at me was a cold seawater, endless bits of and bobs from the surface which gluttony had swallowed, as well as the red core, as well as a red core. Okay, wait. At first, I used my ability to try every possible method of escape. I tried shooting bubbles at the core. What time is it? Let's see, 5 o'clock. You regret not getting Guilty Skin? It was watermelon themed too, which is your favorite food ever. Yeah. That's the one thing that's kind of like tempting me, and I actually just might do it because I want to spend money on Nikke, but I've just never had any reason to. Like, there's just been nothing in the game that's ever pushed me to do it, and I do like Cinderella too, so it's like, and it's not like she's gonna be like out of meta for a while, right? Even though nobody really uses Modernia, for example. It took what, 2 years for that to happen? So, we'll see. Try shooting bubbles at the core. Tried using Kododama. None of it worked. Gluttony was different than ordinary raptures. It was moving by primal instinct alone. The result was my Kotodama had no effect on it. Gluttony seemed to prioritize his urge to consume above all other instincts. When I exhausted all possible means of escape, I started to become afraid. Was I going to die in this place? You all going to die down here. Once I was digested, what kind of attack would Gluttony unleash on the outside world? What would happen if Gluttony found out about the nature of my bubbles? Was I doomed to fail once again without achieving anything? It was at that moment I remember I promised I'd once made to a few friends. A promise I once made to a few friends. She told me that from now on, our story is no longer one of failure, but a fairy tale. One with a happy ending. Uh-oh. This is how it starts. I became determined not to give up. My friends are surely out there trying their best in order to keep the promise too. I couldn't give up. I had to struggle with all my might. That's right. In order to keep myself alive, I had to create more bubbles. I expanded the protective bubble around myself in order not to be detected by Gluttony's core. Gathered surrounding remnants from the surface and created a space where I could live. I crafted a tree out of bubbles, fabricated a bubble workshop, and built all the places where I lived with you guys. Oh, is that the cave? Oh, that's just terrible. I also made dolls that resembled my friends. Abe, also. I couldn't remember when I was doing the tier list stream, but it's Abe, and I remembered it just now. After looking at her, I was like, yeah. And launched them up to the surface. I hope that someday, perhaps my friends would encounter these doppelgangers, which they did, and come looking for me. I continued making the bubbles and launching them up to the surface. Again and again I did this. I waited for a long time. Oh, at times the loneliness was excruciating. I could imagine. I considered giving up more than once, but even the deepest depths of my despair, my longing to see my friends trumped all else. I wanted to uphold the promise I made on that day. And so I strengthened my resolve countless times and pushed on. And you guys came, swallowed whole by Gluttony. I was terribly worried for you all. But paradoxically, I was also ecstatic to finally have company. During my time alone, I learned how to control my Kotodama. And being able to talk, laugh, and live with you all filled me with ineffable joy. Isn't that nice? That's how much you all mean to me. They were, I was gonna say, they were down there for a month, so it's like, it technically wasn't that long to begin with, but at the same time, she hasn't had anyone to speak to in over 70 years, so it's like, what do? Also, completely off topic, I went to a store and I bought a gemstone and I just love it. It looks so cool. God, it's so pretty. I'm gonna get it made into a necklace. That's what I need to do, actually, and I need to remember to do that. Your presence here was a gift. I'm glad I was able to meet you all. I'm not afraid of the end anymore. I'm no longer scared. She's gonna get out of this, I believe. I'm no longer lonely. So don't blame yourselves and live well. Oh, welcome back. Oh, that's Mana. Speaking of Mana, guess who I also finally got the other day on a single pull during on Siren's banner? It was Mana. I spoiled it. And then I got Quincy. So I'm missing Ein still, which sucks. But hey. Where am I? Is where she said. Above Mori is the ceiling of what appears to be a medical room. Mana. Who? Nice to meet you. Oh, wait. That's right. Wait. Okay, we might actually do the whole thing today because, okay, little refresher. Remember, the last thing that happened was that Mihara had messaged Jien. So I need to see this. Is there going to be a conflict, a showdown, confrontation? Okay. All right. Yes, it's all coming together. It's like she's sitting behind a desk. I really love her hair like that. What the hell are those also? I haven't even looked at her skills. I haven't leveled up her skills. I haven't leveled up her like anything. So we're gonna see after everything's said and done. And I need to start drawing again. I miss it. Oh, Mori from the incubator squad. Reclamation site. Oh, okay. So she's not back. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. This brings me joy because she's not back at the Ark. She's out with Mana in chapter 34 when they made the yeah. This is like Attack on Titan. They reclaimed part of the land. Have you heard of it? I have. What am I doing here? It means that she has time, and hopefully the commander can meet her, and Mihara can explain the situation. Oh, Mihara doesn't know the commander at this point because she got her mind wiped. Oh. Once we were out of danger, what just brought you back here? Mihara and Uni. They're outside. Would you like to go meet them? But the commander isn't there yet, I guess, because he's out. Is Hammering here? Wait, what? I blanked because I was trying to remember the name of the other squad member of Liverain's squad. But does he say you finally awakened? Is that what she said there? It sounds like that, right? What happened to Gluttony? Where's Siren? Gluttony left. Sonna. Is there any way we can follow it? We need to go save Siren. It's possible for us to track it, but really. Let's go. We have to hurry before it gets too far. We can't do that. I kind of don't want to speak because I want to hear the emotions of the characters. Like, I'll be spending a lot of time, basically, if I wait for them to stop talking in Japanese and then speak. But, because I want to hear the JP, I want to hear Mori's voice, and I want to hear Mihara. We can't go. Why? Do you hear what you're saying? She said, okay. Don't you want to save Siren? Of course I do. Yeah. But tracking Gluttony is impossible. But didn't she just say? Why not? Mori, do you know what kind of rapture Gluttony is? Uh-oh. No, I don't care. Besides... Oh. This is something you need to know. I'm busy eating. The chicken I forgot to buy! No! I fell to my knees, actually. Apparently she can outdamage Cinderella with the right team. Really? We'll be doing some tests, I think, somehow today. I don't know what test. I have to wait till Friday, I think, though, because the Pilgrim Tower is open on... Well, Pilgrim's not open till Saturday for me. And then Missilus is not open till Friday for me. So it'll be a bit. To save your own. Oh, wait, what? She risked her life to save your own. Okay. Can't let you go rushing headlong into danger without knowing anything, even if it's because you want to save her. If you end up throwing your life away recklessly, all of Siren's sacrifices would be in vain. Oh! Yeah. I guess that would make sense, right? Gluttony appeared during the first Rapture invasion, Tyrant class Rapture. After humanity went into the Ark, it rarely showed up. And so the only information we have on it is from the old records. It consumed an ICBM intended to destroy the lift. Oh! Expelled all the energy back at the launch site and utterly decimated it. From that point on, humanity stopped using large-scale armaments against Rapture facilities. But if it's... yeah, there's no telling if there's more than one, right? That's probably why Siren insisted on staying behind. Take care of that thing, that's a win for all of humanity. If Gluttony digests the AA pillar and the energy contained within it, this entire region would be wiped off the map. Good lord. Is it really that dangerous? Yeah, Mori has a habit of not listening, and jumping headfirst into careening into danger. Yes, it is. It's a miracle we were able to get out of that thing alive. And here you are wanting to rush back towards it. Do you understand? That's what she said there. Are you sure you can do that? You're afraid of fighting a run-of-the-mill ordinary rapture. Oh. When you stand in front of Gluttony, are you sure you won't lose your nerve? Oh, like, well, they don't know Leviathan. Orewa? Oh, it would be Ore, it'd be Watashi, yeah, my bad. Besides, this isn't a problem which can be solved with willpower alone. Even if you are willing to risk your life, you most likely won't be able to make a dent in that beast. You'd be throwing your life away. I understand it's a bitter pill to swallow, but there are some things at which we are powerless to change. This is one of them. That's why we don't. Dakara, dame. That's why. You can't do this more, you must give it up. Is this where she's going to be like, but, hey, we have another plan. Best thing for us to do now is rest. Okay, never mind. In the meantime, we can take our time to mull this over. Oh. Oh! I thought something else was going to happen. Damn. I'm not stupid. I know that. I know that if I go out there, I'm signing my own death warrant. That I might die without being able to do anything. Especially since we're talking about me, someone who's afraid of even regular raptures. I realize I'd be powerless against something like Gluttony. You're right. The right thing for a weak Nikke from the incubator squad to do is give up. But I can't. Moody? Bekinai? Okay, that's fine. I can't get it out of my head. I can't abandon her. She was the first person who told me she was glad I was alive. Oh, even if I get chewed up, melted into a puddle, whatever it is, I want to go save her. I can't live knowing that she gave up her life for mine. So, Mori kneels in front of Mihara and Uni. Oh, that's a pain face. Oh, right, why am I using my mouse? I gotta use the spacebar so I don't end up skipping shit. Just this once. Could you help me out? Or could you help me? I know what I did to you is unforgivable. I know how shameless this request is. I'm perfectly aware I should be asking for forgiveness instead of a favor, so I'll do anything. Oh. If you go with me, I will do anything. Oh, put my life entirely in your hands. If you tell me to submit a false report, I'll do it. Oh. It's okay. Oh, I'll give you. Oh, this is really unfortunate. I'll give you anything and everything I have. You give the order, any order, and I'll obey. If you want me to die in your place, I'm willing to do it any time. Oh, Jesus. So please, help me just this once. I don't have any special skills or connections. All I can do is beg. Oh, that's unfortunate. So here I am, on my knees, begging you to help me chase after Gluttony. Please. Oh. I knew this would happen. When someone has shown love, they'll never give up. Mihara and Uni look at Mori. Such affection, such sorrow. I suppose we don't have much choice, do we? If you're that determined, Mori, let's go save Siren. But we can't rush in without a plan. Who are we pulling up? If we make a move, we need to find a clue as to how to take down Gluttony. If we don't do that, then this isn't a rescue operation, but a suicide mission. Yeah, understand. Okay. Alright, then let's see what we can find out. So, okay. Irrelevant to the to this game, Nikke. In Punishing Grey Raven, there's a character I knew was coming since the last patch, since before the last patch, right? But before, like, when I started looking up characters. Like, before I installed the game, I looked up characters, and I was like, huh, this Ishmael character looks kind of cool. 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, she will be arriving. But you know what Punishing Grey Raven does? I don't know if they do this regularly, but they're doing it right now. So right now in the game, she's not out in global for 2 weeks. but she makes surprise appearances just randomly when you play the game. If you boot up the game, you go to your main lobby, she doesn't show up, but her eyes do. Her eyes will hover above your main character for like 2 seconds and then disappear, and it's random, and it's kind of rare that it happened. I had it twice, and I was gonna screenshot it. I tried to be quick, and I wasn't fast enough. It just disappeared into the night. But you could go on Twitter or something, you find it, and this shit spooked me. It was like a jump scare. There's a bunch of like galaxy eyes just staring you down, and I thought it was like the coolest thing ever. I'm gonna get like, we're getting Ishmael, by the way. Like there's no 50-50 we gotta deal with. All it is getting enough currency to get her, which is only 60 pulls, and I'm probably definitely gonna get her weapon. So Ishmael is really cool. That's all I have to say about that. Yes. All right. Temporary operation room in a reclamation site. So that's why you came to see me. Yes. Came seeking whatever knowledge you have on gluttony. She would know. Her and Aether. I already provided you with all the basic information about gluttony. She's not asking for the basic. Hey, she's not asking for the basic information. Indeed, and we thank you for that. The way she said that. Mochidonyo. Hold on, let's go ahead and listen to that, because so what more do you need to know? Are you aware of there being any way to take it down? You know what's interesting? No one's saying anything about Siren being in there, but I think it's a good thing, right? Because if MMR squad, Mana is the nicer MMR squad members, right? But what would they do with that information? Gluttony, you mean? Yeah. I figure with you being the way that you are, you'd have considered potential ways to eliminate it. Me? Why would you think that? When we were swallowed by gluttony, I heard you say to us, get away from there immediately. Isn't that because you were in the middle of dropping the AA pillar? How did you know that? Oh, she didn't. We weren't supposed to know that, okay. We saw the AA pillar inside of Gluttony's stomach. The AA pillar is still inside Gluttony. Uh-oh. Yes, in order to prevent the energy from being absorbed, a Nikke saved our lives and is still inside Gluttony. Oh, they're not. Okay, keep it classified. So in order to rescue her, we need a way to subdue Gluttony, even if it's only momentarily. Is there any way to make that happen? The fact that you all came back alive after being consumed by Gluttony is surprisingly enough. She's not going to question which Nikke is there. Now I'm being told there's still someone inside. Yeah. Don't put the pieces together. Alright. Now you're asking too many questions. Is she a pilgrim? We're not sure, but most likely yes. Nah, you know she is. That at least increased our chances of a successful rescue. We're conducting a joint research into this incident along with the central government. So I'm not at liberty to act on my own and divulge information. Do the thing where you're like, oh, I accidentally dropped this vital information. I see. What I can do for you is introduce you to someone else who can help. It's gonna be Aether. Oh boy. Would that be alright? Who would that be? Oh boy. Alright. Everyone get ready for my favorite controversial Nikke. Genuinely. Okay, I actually like her quite a bit. If it's Aether. Shit. What? Nah. No way. Huh? Are we skipping some things? Okay, I'm gonna let it cook. They're cooking something. So this is my first operation with Wardress, so let me to introduce myself. I'm Shifty, the operator, an operator from the Central Government's Intelligence Division. Yoroshiku. Nice to meet you too, Shifty. I'm seeing a few faces that don't belong to Wardress, at least according to the database. Oh, no. Since you mentioned this operation involves a few secret agents, I won't ask anything. That's very considerate of you. Mana briefed me on the situation. You know what sucks also? Is Union Raid is over, right? I can't even get to use her. Because she would replace Modernia in that team. Modernia will still be good for like heavy CC, right? When there's too many enemies on the screen at once. She'd still be good for that. But like, they probably need to boost the numbers a bit. You all escaped from inside Gluttony, and now you plan on You're planning to track it down in order to rescue the pilgrim that's still inside it. Still inside, is that correct? Yeah, that's correct. Is there a way we can receive support from the central government? Pained expression. That would be somewhat difficult. Really? Unless gluttony poses a direct threat to the central government, they have decided not to actively pursue it. I think that's fair. I think that makes sense. So you mean they're just leaving it alone? Well, you can pull one out of your out of Seaman's book and lure it to the Ark. I figure that's the conclusion that you'd reach. Wait, what? May I ask why they've decided on that course of action? Really? I mean, I feel like it's pretty... as it is. It's words. I'm trying to figure out how to say that in English, right? It's not even like difficult. It's like I can't think of the words to say that properly. Anyways, probably because they haven't found a way to eliminate it yet. Yeah. You think so? Of course. After swallowing the AE pillow like it was nothing, we've been at a loss on how to take it down as well. We haven't come up with any definite ways to destroy gluttony. At least not at the moment. We did think of attempting... She mentioned counters. We did think of attempting extermination operation by deploying an elite combat squad from the Ark, the counter squad. You should do it. However, given the Ark... Well, where are they in the story right now? Not yet, right? So at this point, they haven't even reached gluttony, like in the current story. Right? Question mark? Or did they? Given that the Ark has recently suffered a large-scale attack... So wait, when is this? It was decided that reinforcing the Ark's defenses was a top priority. As far as I know, the current strategy is to refrain from proactive engagement. I suppose that means... Oh, well... Okay, well, at least it's after... This is after beating Behemoth. Because they couldn't reclaim the site until the crystals were gone. I suppose that means we don't know of any way to restrain gluttony either. Actually, that's not entirely true. It's far from exact, but there's a way. Well, we have found a way to damage it. The only thing is that the method is really rather extreme and it requires a big sacrifice. What's the sacrifice? Oh, is it somebody gets swallowed up and kill it from the inside? Who've designated it as inviable. Is that Mori? Is she gonna sacrifice herself? When you say sacrifice, what do you mean? Yeah, what kind of sacrifice? Someone has to enter through gluttony's mouth, and plant this onto its core. And it takes out a glass container filled with crystals and batteries. Oh! E2 crystals, yeah. Harvested from the crystal region, because it'll take over. They have a unique property where they absorb electrical energy upon contact, and they'll continue to expand until all the energy is depleted. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. They're dangerous to Nikkes as well as raptures. Unless sealed within glass case like so, it will instantly consume anything it touches. If we're able to plant that on Gluttony's core, yes, no matter how adept that creature is at absorbing and discharging energy, there would be no way for it to counteract the parasitic organism attached to its own, directly to its own core. I realized, okay, just as I was finishing that sentence, I realized there's a way for me to test Mihara. But I don't think it's anything stream's gonna like, maybe. I have to do... I still haven't done the... What's it called? The cube. I haven't gotten the new cube. I have to do that. So I could test her there. But I think I might already be too strong and it's just more of a matter of the puzzles. So we'll see. We'll see. I might do it. We might just take care of everything today. That way... I go for my walk, I come back, I beat and plat Unicorn Overlord, and then everything falls into place, you know? Yes. I'm positive that I could take it down. Then what are we waiting for? And then we still have the hard mode ending. Gluttony isn't simply going to sit still and let us plant this on it. That's why this method was deemed infeasible. Precisely. There had never been a recorded case of anyone escaping gluttony after being consumed by it. But then you guys showed up. You all came shooting back out of gluttony like some kind of miracle. But that's all it is. A miracle. Or a miraculous fluke, yes, but a fluke nonetheless. If you were to go back inside, the chances of coming out alive is still close to 0. Even with that pilgrim still being inside the beast, if something were to go wrong during your attempted entry, we would have no safeguards in place to respond to such a situation. That's right, because she'd have to be aware that they're falling in there in the first place and to like help them. Yeah. If its mouth closes before you're all the way inside, or if the silver liquid touches you, you'd melt instantly. I'll do it. This isn't a decision you should make lightly. I'm not making it lightly. I told you. Well, I mean, because if she mentions Jian, what would happen? It doesn't matter what happens to me, because if she goes back empty-handed or whatever, she's dead either way, right? I wanted to save her. I mean, I guess she technically didn't come back empty-handed. She did what she was supposed to do, even if it wasn't on purpose. So I'll do it. I can do it. Alright, in that case, there are 2 remaining uncertainties. I'm glad she didn't even try to, like, talk her out of it. She's like, alright, cool, we gotta sacrifice. Alright, y'all. Boot up. A method to lure gluttony and keep his mouth open and hold it in place. If we can find answers to those 2 quandaries, it'll go a long way to ensuring the operation is successful. A way to hold it in place. You don't have any ideas at all? No, we haven't come up with a solution for that yet. That's another reason why this operation was never attempted. Okay, that should be enough information to go on. Does that mean... Yes, let's go save Siren. Thank you both for your help. We will think of the rest ourselves. Really? Understood. I like how... Okay. Obviously... I really need to understand the hierarchy here. Jian, I feel like Jian is above Suen in some way, right? Research aside, I know Suen is part of the big 3, but there is no way an operation like this, as big as it is, where there's no way Suen would let them die. Like, there's no way she'll take that lying down, right? And so for her to not know that this is going to happen, and how passive Mana is, where she's like, all right, cool, you want to do this? All right. She's not trying to dissuade them. She's not trying to threaten them. She's not trying to do anything to prevent them from doing what they are trying to do. And I'd imagine they die. You can say Mori won't be missed, right? But Uni and Mihara would cause Suen to... Suen would probably attack Mana for it, right? Mana is under Jian. So it's like, I wonder... I don't know. Oh my god. I haven't seen Uni in so long. I forget this is what she used to look like. Oh Jesus. I'm sorry. Oh, that's so bad. That's terrible. Reclamations, alright. 1. Indoors. How in the world can we hold gluttony in place? Mori, I've been thinking. Yeah. Remember how you told us you were willing to do anything? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yes, I'll do anything you tell me. Just say the word. Then could you perhaps... Daishina. Lend me your phone for a moment. Oh, this is when she contacted Jian. Hold on. I need it. That's it. You made it sound like... Why'd you make it sound so serious? Because it's very serious. I was bracing myself for something big. You seem awfully tense, so I wanted to lighten the mood. Don't you feel a bit more relaxed now? I don't know. Yeah, sure, I'm positively stress-free. Anyway, here. Mori hands over her cell phone to Mihara. What do you need it for anyway? I really don't know anyone who can help us. Oh, but Mihara does. There's someone. Uh-oh. Someone who would always help in a pinch, is that what she said? Someone very powerful is what she said there. But also, I don't know what that is, unfortunately. I know someone like that? You certainly do. Oh, jeez. She sent you to us. Oh, man, she knows. Hold on, are you... I'm going to contact her. Alright, rubbing my hands together. GN! We get some GN action on the stream. Is that okay? Yes, it's okay, really. You don't have to keep asking for my permission. I told you I'm willing to go through anything and everything. Oh, jeez. So hurry up and do it. Thanks, Mori. I'll be right back. She said, you're a lifesaver. You're not doing it here. I think I'll need a little privacy for our conversation. Oh. Uni will stay for... Will you stay with Mori for a moment? Uh-oh. It won't take long. It's so sad hearing that, bro. Shake, shake. What's wrong, Uni? Do you not want me to go? I'm sorry, but I really must go. I have something to discuss with this individual. I think they may have a solution to our problem. That's so... Jesus. They should know a way for us to stop, or for us to keep gluttony momentarily in check. Or in other words, a perfect way for me to utilize my power. Interesting. So please, could you stay with Mori for a moment? Mihara stands up. I'll be right back. Uh-oh. Mihara walks outside, leaving Uni behind. Oh, that's a way to put it. Oh, dude, no! That sounds so sad. Oh. That sounds so painful. I'm sorry, Uni. I'm sorry. For some reason, Uni can't fully explain. She feels nervous. Mihara seems to have come to some momentous decision. And the fact that Uni doesn't know what it is or how to stop it terrifies her. You okay, Uni? Probably you shouldn't talk to her. Uni turns around and glares at Mori. Uni. Staring at the one she believes is the cause of all of this, Uni is overcome with by unexplicable... What? Oh, unexplicable impulse. Okay. Her walks down the hallway, gripping Mori's phone. Maybe contact this person isn't the right choice. Yeah. No, she says, pull yourself together. I need to sell this once and for all, even if it's only for Uni's sake. I can't keep living in the dark, constantly under threat. I can't protect anyone like this. I can't save anyone. I can't achieve anything. It'll all end up just like before. I'll only end up full of sorrow. I need power. I need to get stronger. Let's do this. Mihara unlocks Mori's phone to make the call. A message. Mihara opens Mori's blah blah app. Is this when Jian contacted her? Knock knock, Mori. How's your task coming along? The lights quickly approaching. Oh, this is what happened at the end of the last one. Haven't heard from you. And I clearly saw the calling signal was activated. Why hasn't there been a report? Ah, are you dead perhaps? How tragic. I'm still alive. Wow, still alive and kicking, are you? Excellent. It's nice to meet you, Jian. Huh? Did you hit your head or something? Don't you recognize me? You're right, I did hurt. I did hurt my head. I can't recall if I've seen you before, so allow me to introduce myself once more. Nice to meet you. I'm Mihara. Oh my. My oh my. Now things are starting to get interesting. Can we have a little talk? And then we ended it right there. Sure, why not? I'll contact you later. I'll be waiting. Oh, up, down, 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 down. I see she has little portals. Anyone seen Empire? Anyone see that scene? That song is so the fucking what's his name? Oh shit, she's calling. I'm trying to remember. This is gonna drive me insane. But anyways, his expression when his son started singing that, and it was like, man, took me back to the early 2000s. Well, hello there. Can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you. Terrence Howard. Terrence Howard. Jesus. I believe we haven't had the pleasure. Oh wait, I need to hear her voice. Hold on. I like how she said that. That's right. Nice to meet you. Hajimemashite, like our first time meeting. Wow, you really don't remember? I guess your last memory was the one that finally stuck. Oh, is that so? I figure since you were hanging out with Uni with an explosive collar of your own strapped on. Huh? You must have retained some of your old memories, but apparently not. What a shame. Yes, it would have been nice if I remembered. Then I would have known about you much earlier. Oh, how nice of you. However, I don't seem worried. You didn't offer, did you? My goodness. She's such a nice kid. How could I kill her? It'd be a waste. She's somewhere safe, resting. Her voice. Who is her voice actress? If she isn't dead, how come she isn't the one contacting me? Apparently she's not as afraid of being disposed of as I thought. See? What did you say? Didn't she tell you? If she doesn't report back with her findings on my little experiment, she's headed for the scrap heap. I assume you knew everything since you're contacting me on her phone. Looks like I was wrong again. This is my first time hearing all of this. Well then, this is quite a pickle. I'm rather curious to hear about the outcome of the experiment. I just need to hear her voice again. I'm sorry. This no, the way she says that is very Perhaps I should ask you how it went. If I tell you, what's in it for me? Look at the little negotiator. You're a cheeky one. What do you want? It's a big ass, is that okay? Hearing you out doesn't cost me anything. Alright, then I'll get to it. Stop this calling signal. Oh. Stop this calling signal experiment on Uni. I'd rather not. Stop meddling in Mori's life and spare her. I'll consider it. And one more thing. More? Aren't you the greedy one? Help me become stronger. Oh. That's everything. No, that's an interesting proposal. but it's a rather steep price to pay simply for satisfying my own curiosity. I could cherry pick any test subject I wanted from the ones up for disposal. Why should I go through all this trouble of dealing with you instead? How about this? I'll be the one to undergo the experiment. Well, not Uni. Does that sweeten the deal? Do you even know what kind of experiments I'm conducting? You're inserting a rapture core inside a Nikke. Oh, is that what those things are? Isn't that it? See, okay, first of all, didn't expect Jian to be surprised. Second of all, it's interesting because the little portals, I didn't really think about it or consider, but those definitely are Rapture-esque, right? 2 cores, what are you talking about? How do you know that? When you were all falling, do you remember how I caught you with my bubbles? When someone enters my bubble, I can learn. Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting about that thing. That's how I found out. Because Leviathan took literally her ability word for word, and that's what she did to everybody in chapter whenever it was when Rapi became Red Hood. Rapi Red Hood. Uni was used as a type subject infused with a rapture. She now carries 2 cores inside her. And you're saying one of those cores is, yes, I believe it belongs to a rapture. Rapture core. So that's why she reacted the way she did with the calling signal. I believe that is the reason why, yes. Right now, at least, the Nikke core is dominant. That allows Uni's consciousness to maintain control over her body. But hearing the calling signal seems to activate the rapture core. Continual exposure to it could cause the rapture instincts to take her over completely. Interesting. For someone like Uni, whose external body has been fused with the rapture, her identity as a Nikke could become even more unstable. Yeah. She'd have a mind switch, honestly. It's crazy because she would probably already have one if she was able to look at herself. I'll keep that in mind. Judging by your expression, I'd say I'm on the mark. Is it bad for her if the public knew what was going on? I guess that could be a thing too. Oh, you should be a little greedier than actually Mihara. God, I like her voice. You're something else, you know that? How did you know? Sorry, it's a secret. Ah! She'll never know how she figured it out. Come on, give me just a little tease. It sounds almost like an island accent. It's I'm not sure, right? It's not Kansai. It's not what's that one island where Teet is? Okinawan. Is it? Okinawa? Wait, is it? I can't tell. I'm not familiar enough with Okinawa to know for sure. It kind of sounds that way. A little bit. But I could be like way off the mark here. I'm not concrete on that. Do we have a deal or what? Well, it's an enticing proposal. All my previous test subjects where Nikke is about to be scrapped. With you, I'd have a chance to implant a rapture core into someone special. And Nikke was handcrafted by my adorable little sister, piece by piece. Her voice is so distinct and different from anything I've heard in recent time. Uni's external body had already been fused with rapture parts, so it was already an alternative experiment in many ways. Ah, that's when it started. When Matsu's squad was corrupted, I wondered if I could potentially find a use for them. But then, much to my disappointment, they were healed. After Uni, I didn't expect another opportunity like this to come along. I'm glad that you're satisfied. I certainly am. I had no idea such interesting Nikke existed. I feel like I've been missing out. If I'd known about you earlier, I would have taken you back when you got shot in the head. That was chapter 20 something, when Uni shot at Siwin, but Mihara took the bullet for her technically. And I remember because what happened afterwards was that Siwin constantly felt the throbbing pain of what was a bullet, like a bullet shot. And she didn't, yeah, get over that for quite a bit of time. If you'd done that, then this moment wouldn't be possible, would it? Fair point. So what is it you're really after? Why are you willing to subject your body to my experiments? You have 3 requests. Is that really everything? Yes, that's everything. Now that I think about it, your requests seem rather modest. Why do you want to become stronger? Why do you find you're somehow lacking when it comes to eliminating raptures? I want to take down gluttony. Oh, gluttony. Oh, she's like, oh, I see. It's that, huh? Yes, that would be an impossible task in your current state. It's officially classified as a tyrant class, but in actuality is far beyond that. There's a reason it's named after a cardinal sin. But didn't you receive a new body recently? There's an aha moment with it, with that, because do we have more? Do we have the 7 deadly sin tyrant class raptures? Gluttony isn't the only one, right? Is there something far beyond the queen, or is the queen just much stronger than even? Well, I would assume so, right? Yeah, but I like the ability to fully utilize its power. In other words, you lack talent. Yeah, but like, figured if anyone would have a solution, it would be you. You figured right. So the snake is like, is that so? Yeah. If you undergo the same experiment Uni did, you will definitely become stronger. So the problem will resolve itself automatically. However, that means one of your wishes would have been granted without any real input from me. In that case, we'll say that I owe you one. You can come to me with a request later and I'll grant it. Really? Thank you. Really? You should kill yourself now. No need to thank me. You of all people should know that implanting a rapture core into a living Nikke is akin to a death sentence. Interesting. You try to back out. Now's your last chance. She's in this with Uni till the end. I've already gone through 2 memory wipes. And I'm walking around with a bomb strapped to my neck. I'm getting used to living life on the edge. That may be so, but carrying 2 cores around is different kind of thrill altogether. Oh, Jesus. It's no different from the pain I've had to endure up to this point. Yeah, I guess that's kind of true. Alright, fine, if that's what you really want. I'll stop playing around with the calling signal. I'll also give you what you want when it comes to that incubator friend of yours. Really? As for the strength you desire, I will put it within your grasp. Thank you. But I get something in return. Uh-oh. You're now my test subject for life. I don't think that's... Oh, Mihara is gonna end up looking worse than Uni, bruh. I don't like this. I'm hoping something happens to Jian before something terrible happens to Mihara, alright? I get to do whatever I want to you, and you're expected to grin and bear it. Got that. Even still? Yes. I don't have a problem with it. Understood. Eat a show. I think you're officially fit for my experimenting table. I don't like this. When are we gonna learn more about Jian? When are we gonna get a full art for Siwin and Jian together also? I want to see that. So those little chains over there. Those are what's gonna hold Letney's. Are we gonna get art also? The art just seems so different than the in-game models. Alright. I think we can continue on because it's gonna be what, 4 cutscenes after this? You hate Uni? Wait, what? I hate her. Uni saying this. So she has thoughts in there. She's been following us around ever since we left the Ark. I'm pretty sure that was... I think that was not explained, but that was hinted at, right? It's just that her words, like the path of the brain that's able to convert thoughts into actual words, is just blocked or changed. There's so much terror in her eyes that she still came here with the intent of ruining me and Mihara. She activated that calling signal and made me suffer. Yeah, that's good old Uni, alright. It's interesting that Uni's still in there. She almost got Mihara killed. If Siren wasn't there, I would have killed Mihara with my own 2 hands. Well, my own hands. I threw the 2 in there. I'll never forgive her for that. Hey, Mori steps back. Uni walks towards Mori. This girl tried to put Mihara in danger. She's put strange thoughts into Mihara's head. She put Mihara in danger. I can't forgive her. I won't forgive her. Oh! Uni reaches out and grabs Mori's neck. I must kill her. She put Mihara in danger. Wouldn't Mihara hate you for doing something to Mori? She's trying to kill Mihara. Oh. She's killed Mihara. She's the most despicable thing there is. Oh no. Uni's eyes start to glow red. Oh, tears start flowing from Mori's eyes. Shut up, I don't want to hear it. I really don't deserve forgiveness. I said I don't want to hear it. But you have to let me save Siren. Once I've saved her, then you can kill me. Tears from Mori's eyes fall onto Uni's hand. Please, I'm begging you. Please, I'm begging you. I know what those words mean. The words spoken when you desperately want to save someone precious to you. When you want to help them so badly but you're powerless. And all you can do is beg. Beg and speak desperate, pleading words. I understand, but I don't want to. I hate that she's like me in this way. I hate that she thinks I hate that she thinks the same way I do. I can't kill her. Uni loosens her grip and Mori collapses to the ground. Aw. Still here drinking your hot chocolate in peace? Meanwhile, I'm over here just tense from all of this. Uni slumps to the ground. Sorry for putting you through this. Mihara's gonna come back and be like, what the hell happened to you two? Just put you and Mihara in harm's way again. know you are. I still want to save her. She's the first person to ever be kind to me, and I loved it. I don't want to lose her, or that feeling no matter what. I understand. I know that you feel the same way about Mihara. And yes, despite me knowing that, I'm still making you go out and put yourselves in danger. I'm sorry. Hontoni. I'm sorry for being so selfish, but I want to save her. I'm sorry. I know it all too well. How it feels to know affection for the first time, and how it feels when you lose it. I know that sorrow, that ache. I understand why Mihara wants to help her. To be honest, I also think we should save Siren. That's why I can't find it in myself to despise her fully. Tears start flowing from Uni's mask. But I'm scared. Oh, you've got a lot more to be scared of now. I'm terrified. Terrified of losing Mihara again. Hey, well... She made a deal with the devil, technically. I'm sorry. She's like, I'm sorry too. Two broken hearts sit together across from one another. Each understands the other more than anyone else could ever, or ever could. She feels sorry for the other, and both are afraid, or each feels sorry for the other, and both are afraid of losing what's most precious to them. And so they sit together and they cry. Sorry to keep you guys waiting. Uni senses strange vibes coming from Mihara. Uh-oh. What's wrong? Is something on your mind? Uni shakes her head. Uh-oh. What are those marks around on Mori's neck? Oh, it's nothing. I just bumped into a... Yeah, I just bumped into a wall and these strangle marks just happened around my neck. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that interesting? Isn't that right, Uni? Isn't that right? Well, I think something happened. But whatever it was, I feel like you two have resolved it. So I won't press. I appreciate it. Kansashuru? No? Okay, just... Huh. Anyway, what took you so long? She's not gonna say it either. Did something happen? No, nothing happened. It sounded like she said, it's not like nothing happened per se. And then she said, yep, nothing happened in the end. Something like that, right? It's like, I wouldn't call it nothing happened. Something along those lines. I just found a way to become stronger, that's all. What do you mean by that? Knock knock. Excuse me. Mana opens the door and comes inside. Oh well, we were about to make our way over to you. I appreciate you coming to us. I think we can skip the small talk. Oh. Oh. Well, Mana hands Mori a glass jar containing crystals and batteries. These are the E2 crystals for the operation. Oh, okay. As I mentioned, they absorb electrical energy and are incredibly dangerous. For Nikke, even the slightest physical contact with these crystals will cause your body to be corrupted. Good lord. Do not ever take them out of the jar under any circumstance. If by any chance you accidentally come in contact with the crystals, you must immediately shut down the part of the area of your body to prevent it from spreading. Yes. Words. I need to read that sentence again. You must immediately shut down the power to the area of your body to prevent it from spreading. Understood. Got it. Everything is writing on this. Failure isn't an option. What could you want? I owe you, Mana. If you want to repay me, come back alive. Well, yeah, because if you don't come back alive, it's gonna be a problem. All of you. I'll be waiting. We'll come back. No matter what. No matter what. Sound of something melting. Sound of something boiling. Is that the inside of Gluttony's mouth? Sound of something flowing liquid. Amidst those countless sinister sounds, Little Mermaid opens her eyes. Yeah. Beyond the thinning bubble lies a crimson ocean, and inside that, the core, lies Gluttony's core staring back at her. Alright, rubbing my hands together. Give me a second. I think we will continue. Do we get Mori's other thing? I think it's on hard mode, right? No? I don't see it. I thought normally we unlock the last part via hard mode. Oh, it could be like that reward. Dun, 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 dun. What does the shop have, actually? I haven't looked at it yet. Okay. Okay, like the standard stuff. Buy this. I don't need these right now. I'll just wait till I have, like, when I'm finished with it. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Just give me a second. Okay. Well, I don't have to do this immediately, right? I'm thinking about going and doing the dailies and then coming back, but I feel like I might as well just do it now, right? I'm interested. I want to know what happens. But I also kind of need a break from reading. But at the same time, I want to know. Well, let's get in there. Interesting. Okay. Little Mermaid senses it immediately. I've been discovered. Gluttony knows I've been hiding the A pillar from it. Oh, the bubble barrier is thinner than before, probably because I condensed some of the bubbles around the AA pillar. So, like, what could it do, though? Like, you're in its stomach. It's not like it can reach in there, right? Does it move its tongue? Is it like... That must have made it easier to detect. The bubble ignites as it touches the seawater. Plurp, plurp. Droplets rush out to repair the crumbling bubble wall. Silver liquid seeps through the gaps that can't be repaired in time. You really want to eat this, don't you? Oh, her face! Little Mermaid tightly embraces the encased AA pillar, glazes, yeah, and gazes at Gluttony's core. Well, you can't have it. I don't care how much you glare at me, I'm not handing it over. Why is she so silly? I won't let you have it. My bubbles will dissolve the energy, and it will disappear. Uh-oh. Searing pain courses through Mermaid's entire body, from her fingertips to her toes. At the same time, a bubbling sensation surges from within her. I'm reaching my limit, and I'm starting to feel the side effects of the bubbles. Before long, my entire body will be turned into liquid metal. Oh, that's not good. As her vision gradually fades, Little Mermaid wonders if she closes her eyes, how many more times will she be able to open them? That's pain. I'd imagine. I always used to think about stuff like this when someone's like on their deathbed. At what point, when they close their eyes, will it be their last time? No, not yet. I can't stop now. Not until all this energy is depleted. Desperately embracing the immense energy to keep it from escaping, Little Mermaid closes her eyes again. Ihara and Uni track Gluttony's movements. Meanwhile, Mori follows behind, not saying a word. Along the way, they encounter rapture after rapture. Time and time again, they take them down, relocate Gluttony's trail, and press forward. It is Mori's first true skirmish with a rapture, entirely unlike her previous encounters with them. In the past, she had only caught glimpses of raptures while fleeing with the support squads, but this is something else altogether, and altogether more terrifying. It feels as the raptures can end her life at any moment with a single attack. Yes, her wounds accumulate and wear her down. So many times she wants to collapse, to run away. She wants nothing more than to dig a hole in the ground and hide. But each time Mori thinks of this, she clenches her teeth and thinks about the two others whom she dragged into this. She thinks about Yuni's eyes filled with tears and terrified of losing Mihara, of Mihara's relentless efforts to grant her wish, of Siren, who had sacrificed herself in order to save everyone. It was now trapped inside Gluttony, facing her imminent doom. Mori thinks about every word Siren had said, every affectionate gesture she had shown her. As she recalls this, Mori rejects her fear. She forces herself up again, forces her feet to move forward, and she tightens her grip on her gun, even though she wants to grab the shovel and dig. On and on she runs without any concept of day or night, until finally, I'm not seeing a trail anymore. Hey, this is... Gluttony must be close. We are just one step away from the place Little Mermaid is waiting. We finally found her. Wait. Huh? Huh. I saw a post on Reddit about how people are excited about the Street Fighter 6. They're saying it's a good move by Capcom for have Street Fighter 6 on the Switch. And personally, I chuckled a little bit to myself, but I wanted to look at the comments to see. And it was about what I expected, so I don't really want to get into it, but... Triumphant music is triumphant. Okay, maybe I need to sit up. I've been like slouching in my chair. I just like get that good posture going. Yep, sit up. Okay, my window's open a little bit. Fan is on. Not too high. On me. There's a beach here. There's a beach here. Yes, this should work nicely. There's Gluttony here. Yeah, it should be underground within a 10-kilometer radius. 10 kilometers? Kilometers? How are we supposed to find it? How do you think? We need to lure it out. But how? Oh. Dismiss. By using the beach for starters. Well, setting up here will allow us to minimize the amount of raptures that can swarm us. Then what? Since Gluttony reacts to strong energy sources, I'd say it stands to reason that we have to use what we have to use to lure it here, don't you? We have to use something that's capable of producing that much energy? We do. Both of you, listen to me carefully. I'll lure out Gluttony. Uni, once I get it to stop, you need to make sure it doesn't close its mouth. You need to hold it open for as long as you can, however you can, until Mori and Siren are out of there. Oh. There's a chance they might not be able to escape through Gluttony's breathing hole. While Uni's doing that, Mori, you need to take the E2 crystal and hop inside its mouth. Okay. The main reason Siren refuses to come out is that she intends on sacrificing herself in order to eliminate the energy inside the AA pillar. In other words, if we can't convince Siren to leave out of her own accord, we can't save her. That's why your role is the most crucial, Mori. Not only do we have to go back inside Gluttony and plant the E2 crystal into its core, you also have to meet up with Siren and convince her to come out. You can do it. No, you need to do it. I have to. Siren. We came here to save a life, not lose our own. You're right. I have to do it. I have to save her no matter what. That's why I asked for your help. Mori looks at Uni and Mihara. Both are risking your lives for my sake. I won't fail you. You've become a real trustworthy ally, Mori. Don't make fun of me when I'm being serious. Alright, alright. Anyway, shall we get started? Mihara walks forward. Uni urgently grabs Mihara's hand. Yes, Uni. Aw, she's scared. Kawaii. Uni shakes her head at Mihara, though she can't explain why her instincts are telling her to stop Mihara. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nah, they're not about to do something crazy here, are they? Uni shakes her head desperately, pleading for Mihara not to go through with this. It's okay. I would never leave you behind. I would never leave you behind. We promised each other that. We would truly see each other, that we would feel each other's pain, and that we would atone for our sins together. I haven't forgotten that promise, and I intend to keep it. Uni and Mihara lock eyes. They've locked in. Trust me and wait. Failure is not an option. Uni lets go of Mihara's hand. Thanks, Uni. I'll be back. Mihara steps forward again, leaving Uni behind. Code release. So she had the other core installed in her. So but they were at the reclamation site 1. Jean wasn't there. Initiate fusion. Recognition complete. Activate all cores in the body to their limit. Uh-oh. Fusion unsuccess. Oh no. Wait! Oh no, wait. This is the Leonardo DiCaprio meme of him pointing at the screen, because Deep is the name of the fucking thing that told Red Hood about the Rapture Core. Plural. And in a sense, this was just like what happened with Red Hood when we first learned about Rapi's ability to tamper with Red Hood's core. Deep. Okay. Okay. Which gives me more questions than answers. I have to stay alive long enough to learn, okay? All cores in body. Activate all cores in the body to their limit. Initiating fusion. The area near Mihara's core starts glowing red. Oh, that sounds painful. Mihara curls up, unable to withstand the pain. What did you say? What did you just say? Put what where? Uh-oh. You did receive what I sent, didn't you? I believe so. Are you talking about this? Mana points to a palm-sized black box. That's it. Looks like it arrived safely. I was worried because the elevator wasn't working properly. Suppose sending something small doesn't pose any issues. I would like you to insert this into my body. Excuse me? It's a special gift I prepared for Mihara. Something special, she said. To get her stronger much more quickly. Tuck it safe and sound beside her Nikke core if you could, or if you would. I would have loved to handle it myself, but with this being the first experiment, at all. But as you know, I don't exactly have freedom of movement right now. I'm still not following. Mihara was the one who contacted me. Quite eagerly, I must say. She told me she requires additional strength in order to fight gluttony. Given that she couldn't utilize her current body's ability to its fullest, she wanted my help. And to that end, she agreed to become my test subject. Oh. That's why I prepared this little doohickey for her. Okay. It's quite risky, to be sure, but if you want to enhance Nikke's ability in one go, it's the best option available. So it's meant to enhance Nikke's ability. Yet you're having me insert it beside her core separately. Is this a rapture core? You're familiar with the ins and outs of Nikke's body, Nikke bodies. I'm sure you can insert it next to her current core easily enough, right? This is incredibly dangerous. If I insert this inside her, the Nikke core could. Do you remember your promise from long ago? You said that you would help me the next time I wanted to do something good. Is this something good? Well, now's that time. I can't leave the Ark at the moment, and Mihara needs to fortify her strength straight away. And that leaves us with you, Mana. You're the only one who can do this. You call inserting this inside a Nikke a good thing. It's crazy that this is where she draws the line, but not sending 3 Nikke to their death isn't. Of course, I'm giving a Nikke who wants to be stronger the power she deserves. What's more benevolent than that? But a Nikke and Rapture Core can't exist together. Oh, she does it. Oh. You of all people should know that. A Nikke's core... Yes, I know. Oh, yes, I know. A Nikke's core have a barrier which prevents them from reacting with other cores. But what if you could break past that barrier? What? Are you telling me you figured out a way? How? That's my little secret. Himitsu desu? If I told you, you might have to get sent somewhere awfully dangerous. Oh, why? Why'd she say it like that? You don't want that, do you? No. No, then be a good girl, would you? Don't let your curiosity get the best of you. Don't peek inside the box and just put it inside her, okay? Because it's not really a rapture core. That's deep. Understood. That's the deep. What's this barrier you're both talking about? Nikke cores have a safety mechanism, which makes it so that they can't react with other cores. Even if it's 2 Nikke cores in one body, prevents them from interacting. It would also prevent Rapture cores from devouring the Nikke core, and vice versa. You mean the Nikke and Rapture cores can consume each other? Yes, a clear example of that is core dust. Core dust. Oh, we finally get lore on core dust? It can distill a rapture core down to its essence and use that to stimulate growth within Nikke's own core. Oh, secret information. Oh dear, there I go again, running my mouth. Just an all. Okay. Is this where all overspec Nikke come into play? Or is it just going to be Mihara who undergoes this change? If you knew more about this, Mihara, you'd never be allowed on the surface again, so I'll stop there. On that hand, it's nice knowing the stakes, don't you think? Of course, it's important to know these things. Now then, Mihara, once that core is implanted in your body, or into your body, all the abilities you previously couldn't draw from your own body will fully awaken. Draw out from your body will fully awaken. If there are no changes after the surgery, then it means your body itself is defective. That's certainly, However, I can quite confidently say that my sister's the best of the best when it comes to building Nikkes. Really. So I'm sure you'll become much stronger, Mihara. It's interesting hearing her vouch for her sister in such a way, because I do not know what her relationship currently is in regards to that. That is, if you can endure the pain. Hoi? Is that we're gonna hit one of those? Nope. Every prior test subject has died because they couldn't withstand the pain. You, however, said you'll be willing to do anything. So I'm sure you'll be able to endure it, won't you? Tozenyo. Of course. Can't wait to see how it turns out. Grit. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is certainly a scene. Mihara clenches her teeth. Just as Jean warned of pain beyond anything imaginable courses through Mihara's body, her vision repeatedly turns red, fades away, and then comes back. Beep, crackle. Core response error. Core resonance activation. Connection code error. Oh, warning. Core type match error. Warning. Barrier reactivation required. Series of warning sounds and error messages blare out. I know you're not used to a core like this, but you've got to accept it. Mihara closes her eyes and begins to suppress the sensation surging through her. Inside her body, near her core, is a searing heat like a blazing inferno. That's why she's fire-coated. The conflagration expands. Conflagration, okay. And begins to engulf Mihara's own core. Warning. Barrier reactivation required. Barrier reactivation required. Countless warning sounds echo in her head. Mihara's movements, senses, and everything slowly become consumed by the fire. If this continues, my body will... Mihara's body begins glowing even redder. The inside of her core boils like a massive fireball, a volcano on the verge of eruption. As it rages on, her consciousness drifts further and further away. It's then that Mihara realizes, the moment she's completely consumed by the flames, she, as she knows herself, would cease to exist. From somewhere she can't see, someone is screaming. She's like, Mihara, I can hear it. A familiar voice cries out in agony. It screams, imploring her not to leave her behind again. Who is it? Who's calling me? Ah! Hey! Huh? Uni and Mihara lock eyes. Uni's eyes tremble with fear, terrified of losing Mihara once again. Her eyes beg Mihara to keep her promise. Mihara can't let those eyes be filled with despair again. Mihara bites down on her cheek. Harder. The sharp pain in her mouth pulls Mihara back to life. Uni. Ah, she's crying. Don't worry. I'll accept it all. The pain, the sorrow, the desperation, all of it. Zenbu. I'll take it all in. I will never abandon you. This time, no matter what, I will bring you back to the right, or on the right path. If we die, we die together, and if we live together. I will claim this power as my own in order to protect our bond, no matter how great the pain. I'll do this so that no one will ever take you away from me again. Oh boy. Light begins to radiate from Mihara's body. Purple light, dark enough almost to be black, bursts forth from Mihara's core. The chain-like patterns of the same color spread all over her body. Mihara recognizes the changes in her body. She now realizes how to awaken the sensations contained within all living things. What? Huh? No matter how much larger her target is, no matter how overwhelmingly powerful they are, or how much pain they can endure, none of it matters anymore, so long as her foes are alive and connected to her via these chains on her body. She knows how she can... she knows that she can now feel their pain as well. She can endure any amount of suffering they inflict upon her. Of that she is certain. Such power. Oh, that's a face. Oh. My arms can be ripped off, my entire body can be smashed to a pulp, and I would enjoy it. Well, welcome back, Mihara. There's no limit to the pain that I can endure now, or that I can now endure. Oh, the fun I'm going to have. How thrilling, she said. With the clinking sounds of chain links, the patterns on her body fade and then disappear into her skin. In order to establish a connection with these chains, Mihara lifts the pendulum attached to the end of her whip. All I have to do is stab the enemy with this. Sioen was right. If this is the kind of ability she was originally envisioned, then the sensory exchange I was capable of before can only be considered a failure. That's unfortunate. Mihara looks at Uni and Mori, who are watching her anxiously. Are you okay? Yes, I'm fine. I've never felt this powerful in my life. Almost omnipotent. And considering how much energy I just released, it's bound to come calling. Oh. Oh, okay. Everyone back up. Gluttony emerges from the ground. Now that our guest has accepted my invitation, let's go, Uni. Mihara steps forward, resembling a female prison warden about to weave a massive prison for her prey. Okay. Let the hunt begin. But we're not gonna fight Gluttony on this one, right? This is only 7? No. Swish. Mihara swings her whip towards Gluttony. Sensing the threat, Gluttony attempts to retreat downward. Sensing the threat? Sorry to tell you this, but you're not going anywhere. Mihara lunges forward, striking at Gluttony with the pendulum. Ooh. Gluttony twists its body and blocks the blade with its teeth. It's good at sensing danger. Maybe it knows instinctively that a hit from this is bad news. Oh goodness, I'm not... Okay. Mihara steps back and swings the pendulum towards Gluttony once more. Watch out for the tentacles, Mihara. Gluttony extends his tentacles towards Mihara. Crunch. Uni grabs the tentacles. Gluttony's tentacles writhe as it's trying to escape Uni's grip. That's kind of... Like, can you picture that? Like, you know how... Ever see, like, a snake flail around? Or some, like, small creature? Elongated creature? Like, flail around trying to escape? It's so disgusting. Like, it's just... It's uncomfortable. But she clenches the squirming bundle of feelers tightly and refuses to let go. With a thundering roar, a shower of splinters bursts through from Gluttony's body. Everyone duck. Get down. Oh. Does anyone... Maybe not the stream for. I'm not going to say anything. Okay, never mind. Mori fires her... You know what? I'll say it. So, anyone know the artist Ratatat? If you know, you know. If you don't know, it's like the not Shrek face, the Mr. Incredible face. Those who know, those who don't know, but flip it around, I guess. Mori fires her weapon at the shards hurling towards Mihara and Uni. Some fragments that she wasn't able to shoot down fall to the ground. Your shooting has really improved, Mori. I still missed a few, so don't get too comfortable. Thankfully, he's too busy digesting something to spew out that silver liquid. In that case, we've got a chance. Oh, Jesus. Mihara tightens her grip on her whip and charges forward. Mihara dodges the gaping maw attempting to swallow her and drives the pendulum into gluttony. Now then. Dark purple chain-like patterns begin to etch themselves onto Gluttony's body, accompanied by a cold metallic sound. At the same time, similar patterns appear on Mihara's body. Now that our chains are connected, why don't we swap our senses? The chain patterns engraved on Gluttony and Mihara's body glow lampant purple, and the sound of chains tightening fills the air. Kanji. Yeah. Kanjiriwa. I can feel it. So this is what you're feeling. You really do have so much inside you. It's big, is what she said. It's big. Then, you've never felt the sensation of your own... Okay, just had the cheek being bitten down on, have you? Would you like me to show you? Let's enjoy this pain together. Mihara opens wide, and bites down inside of her mouth. God, I don't want to feel that. No. Gluttony convulses as if in unbearable pain. I would too, brother man. You're so spirited now. Why don't we have a little more? Gluttony trembles violently, his teeth clattering from the agony. My goodness, I didn't expect the pain to be so bad that you try to close your mouth. Well, I mean, jeez, we can't have that, otherwise Mori won't be able to pass through. Pass him through. I ain't gonna say it again. Pass him through. Uni lets go of the tentacles quickly and dashes forward. She pries open the struggling Gluttony's mouth and forces her body inside. While bearing the weight of its descending fangs, she keeps its jaw forcibly open. Oh, Gluttony continues to spasm in pain. You better get in there, Mori. What you doing? Uni uses every ounce of her strength to keep the creature's mouth open as the crushing weight of the razor-sharp teeth bear down on her. No, your body can't handle the stress. You're incredible, Uni. Mori, you have exactly 30 minutes, not a second more. After that, my sensory exchange will be severed. You've got to convince Siren before then. 30 minutes, that's all you have? You better you better get started! Can you do it? It's not a matter. What does Lightning say? The short of it is like sometimes you just have to do it. It's not a matter of you can or can't. Sometimes you just have to do it. Yeah, something like that. Yes, I can do this. Ooh, we can do this. And go. Be careful is what she said. Go and rescue Siren. Everyone has to have something to say. Mori looks at Uni, who seems to be calling to her. Uni and Mori lock eyes. I can't believe it. Did she just wish you good luck? Oh, I think so. Thank you, Uni. Oh, that's a precious smile. I'll rescue Siren if it's the last thing I do. Mori looks ahead toward the black chasm. That is Gluttony's gaping maw. Meanwhile, Uni desperately continues to keep the jaws open. Mori hurtles herself toward the creature's mouth, and the black abyss slowly draws closer to her. Suddenly, what? Something falls at her feet. A compass and a map that guide the way to the Ark. A first aid kit that healed her wounds. A chocolate bar to keep her hunger at bay. A field shovel that has saved her skin more than once at critical moments. Everything that has kept her alive until now falls to the ground. And the reality she had been determined to avoid comes rushing her head on, along with the fear of death come crashing in. You're not the first. Somewhere deep inside her, a voice screams for her to stop. A part of her wants to stop right there and cry out that she can't do this. This is clearly insane, like a suicide mission. What if Siren is already dead? What if she never realized Mori is coming to save her? What if there's still even the tiniest bit of silver liquid inside Gluttony's throat? Or if Uni can't hold on any longer inside in the throat and the mouth closes. What if Miharu collapses and can no longer restrain gluttony? She'll die. She'll die in the most excruciating way. The life she's fought so hard to hold on to will crumble away in an instant. Just like how that shovel fell to the ground, she will go plummeting into death's cold embrace. Even so, she has to run. She must. There are people out there who have risked their lives for her. It is time for her to repay the affection she's been given. She's here to save the person who reached out and gave her a reason to live. She has to go to her. Mori ignores the fallen remnants of her life, summons her strength, tap, and pushes off the ground with all her might. She sends herself hurtling forward. Hurtling towards the lifeless abyss. Okay. Okay. Give me a second. Okay. Boom. There's a massive tremor. The Crimson Sea begins to surge violently. That sound. Little Mermaid lifts her head and gazes above. Ate it. Gluttony is shaking. What? Little Mermaid closes her eyes and focuses on the sound Gluttony is making. Deep vibrations reverberate with throughout Gluttony's body as if it tries to move. As it tries to move? Yes, as if. Meanwhile, all the liquid inside it churns violently. It's as if it's fighting against something. But what? Little Mermaid focuses even more, listening intently on the noises coming from outside. The sound of something being pierced on into Gluttony's body. The agonizing cries of Gluttony as it writhes in pain. Something is hurting it. The sound of something blocking Gluttony's mouth. Pitter patter. The sound of footsteps. Someone's running this way. Little Mermaid looks up through the gap of Gluttony's open mouth. Light pours in, and within that light, did she just fall? Mori is there. Little Mermaid frantically raises her hand. I need to save her. The bubble stretches from Little Mermaid's fingertips and wraps around Mori. Shortly after, the bubble lands on the tree. I really thought I was going to die. The way she said that. What are you doing here again? Hold on. Mori hurriedly digs through her belongings. Clatter. Inside a glass bottle, E2 crystal and battery remain intact. Yokata. I got it through safely. Mori? Mori grabs Little Mermaid's arm. Let's get out of here. What? Okay. Let's get out of this place, Siren. Miharu and Uni are waiting for us outside. They're keeping Gluttony from moving. We have to leave at once. I can't. I must ensure the AA pillar's energy is completely depleted. What? So, can she take it out with her? You can do that outside. You just need to take it with you so the gluttony can't consume it. Yeah, okay. That's impossible. Oh, no, it isn't. Gluttony is instinctively drawn to substantial energy sources. Even if we take it outside, gluttony won't stop chasing it until it's consumed once more. If it does swallow it and ends up digesting it, there'll be no going back. Then we have to take out gluttony. I'm sorry, I can't go up against gluttony now, not with my powers weakened as they are. Well, that's not. You're not gonna be alone. You're gonna have your friends. Cinderella's gonna be there. Look, we can use this. Mori holds up the glass bottle and shows it to Little Mermaid. What is this? Or what is that? This thing absorbs electrical energy. If we can lodge it into Gluttony's core, we might be able to stop it. How does it work? I honestly don't understand the mechanics, but Mana, a researcher from MMR, which you doesn't know, said that if this comes in contact with Gluttony's core, it will expand and absorb all of Gluttony's energy until it ceases to be. But that doesn't mean it would... doesn't that also mean it'll be dangerous for us, Nikke? Yes, but Mana said it'll be fine as long as it's contained somehow, like in this glass bottle. They were originally intended to use the AA pillar to eliminate the crystals, but then the Gluttony swallowed it and threw a wrench into the works. So that's what the AA pillar was doing here in the first place. I don't pretend to know all the details, but if we inject this into Gluttony's core, we can stop it. So let's be done with this and get the hell out of here. Ne! Little Mermaid takes the glass bottle from Mori. You came back to this hellish place to give me this? Not. Yes. I feel like it's just. Thank you, Mori. And I'm sorry. Little Mermaid gently removes Mori's hand from her arm, but I'm not leaving this place. I will use this to defeat Gluttony. But first, you must leave. No, I'm not leaving without you. I might not be able to hit Gluttony's core on the first try. Even if I do manage to insert it into the core, it might not have the effect we would expect. Someone has to stay behind and watch it. Then we'll both stay. We don't know how dangerous these crystals are or what effect they'll have on the bubbles or Nikke. If things go wrong, we can both end up dead. Then we'll die together. Don't even think about using your Kododama on me. No matter how many times you send me out, I'll find a way to crawl back in. Well? Mori, don't do this. Yamete? She's like, stop. Oh, you stop. She's like, that's my line. Don't throw your life away just because there's a tiny chance things might not go as planned. If there's even the slightest possibility, you need to cling to it. Stay alive. You know, or I know that. I can't be of any help here. I'm not a goddess of victory like you. And even getting Gluttony to swallow me was a struggle. I can't even shoot well enough to block all the debris flying at me and my friends. There's no way I can launch these crystals into Gluttony's core either. I'm not with my pathetic strength. I'm just a useless Nikke with nothing but this body. I really thought that I was going to say something else, and I almost rose my eyebrow. An incompetent member of the incubator squad who was about to be scrapped. I can't make a single impact in this filthy, cruel world. I know that. I know that. Demo. Mori stares straight at Little Mermaid with tear-filled eyes. I want to save you. I want to do that much, at least. You told me to live. That you were glad I was born. You saved my life. I want to see a world where you can be happy. So live. Show me that it's possible. Prove to me that the world is a kind and beautiful place. It's a kind and beautiful place. Unfortunately, Mori, that as long as you keep living, someday happiness will come. Mori, prove to me that kindness should be repaid with kindness. That this is how we can find happiness. That good people will be rewarded someday. You're the only person who's ever celebrated my existence. You're the one and only true goddess of victory. Megami. I don't want to live in a world where you're not around. I'll lose all semblance of hope. How can I go on living in a world where no one celebrates my being there? Oh, so live for me. Even if there's one small chance at survival, cling to it and seize victory. Stay alive and keep surviving. Save me. Mori extends her hand towards Little Mermaid. Oh, that's a face. Aw. This is filled with determination. Oswald! Salute! Little Mermaid looks at Mori's outstretched hand. Mermaid is really tall also. And then into her eyes, which stares straight back at her. They're the eyes of someone who truly believes in her. Eyes filled with unwavering faith. Eyes that seem utterly unbreakable. In those eyes, Little Mermaid can see herself, Mori's goddess of victory. Finally, something dawns upon Little Mermaid. She recalls how so many years ago, her friend had offered her hand in front of the lift, and the vow they made that day. But the story isn't over. I must continue writing it. Not just for myself, but for all of you as well. Did we step into the lift that day expecting to succeed? No. We never tried to predict our success. Instead, we simply carried out our mission, which was to rewrite our story. I promise that. The story we'll write from now on won't be one of failure, but one with a happy end. Happy ending. To reach a happy ending. Come, let's write our story. We risk our lives to become the goddess of victory become the goddesses of victory who will never fail again. Little Mermaid looks again at her hand. Looks again at the hand extended towards her. Every time she wavered and wanted to run away, her friend's unshakable faith guided her. And now once more, that hand is reaching out to her. You're right. I can't give up. If there's even the slightest chance of us being able to rewrite our story, I have to take it. Little Mermaid grabs Mori's hand. I will survive. To become an indomitable goddess of victory. The indomitable goddess of victory. Yes, that's it. Together, we'll survive and forge our happy ending. Forge our own happy ending. Ooh. Yes. Alright, well, guess what we're gonna do? Buy the next pack and learn what happens. Who would have guessed? Okay, so shoppu. And then when Hard Mode comes out, I'm not sure how I'm gonna handle that because it's gonna be one episode at the very end. So that's not until next Friday. So we'll have to wait until next Friday to see what happens. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Another victim for the rupee shop. Okay. Looks like you've finally calmed down a bit. Gluttony seems to be consumed by pain, his body shaking violently and stiffening. Even a big old rapture like you has its limits when it comes to pain, huh? Uni's arms, which have been holding Gluttony's mouth open, begin to creak. It's exerting a lot of force, isn't it? Uni nods her head. Shall I help you lift this? She's like, Daijoubu. Uni shakes her head. You can handle it. You're incredible, Uni. I know it must be tough, but you're holding up well. Uni looks at her creaking arms. The force is immense, but she can't let go, because the moment she does, 2 lives will be in danger. Uni suddenly feels as if the weight is pressing down on her is that of 2 lives, and then she remembers the way she fervorously threw words around when taking countless lives. Yep. If she were to bear the weight of all those lives lost to her thoughtless words back then, just how heavy would they be? Well, shit. In that instant, Uni feels the unbearable weight of her sins, and now realizes the full weight of the promise that she made then. The promise that she would do anything. The greater her realization, the greater the weight of her sins upon her shoulders. It crushes her, suffocates her. Uni looks at Mihara. It's okay. You're not alone. I'm here to bear the burden with you. That's why I gained this strength. Let's save them. So let's save them. Let's rescue those who see our presence as a gift. The ones who consider us friends. If we keep saving them all one by one, maybe someday, we'll be able to find the path to redemption. I mean, Mihara, it's not like you did anything wrong. It's more that Uni did everything wrong, and Mihara, you were just kind of caught up in it. Not even really that, but I'll be right there with you, Uni, till we reach the end of that path. So don't be afraid. Anyway, Tonikaku? Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. I wonder if Mori managed to convince Siren. What's with all that shaking? What's with all this shaking? From inside Gluttony's mouth, 2 small bubbles pop up. That's what we like to see! 2 tiny bubbles float towards Uni Mihara's ears and whisper. Is there more bubbles? Oh, never mind. Mihara quickly pulls out the pendulum and retreats along with Uni. Just as they made their escape, a massive water bubble shoots out of Gluttony's mouth. The bubble plunges into the ocean, and then... Get down. Hold on, we need to hear the words. Mihara pulls Uni down. Silver liquid pours down from the sky. Don't worry. Mihara opens her eyes. A massive purple bubble spreads out above Uni and Mihara like an umbrella, shielding them from the silver rain. And at the center, standing Little Mermaid and Mori. It will let anything hurt you ever. Alright. 3 of the 5 characters are out, and their conditions are known. We're missing Hansel and Gretel. Sorry to keep you waiting. Omatase. A few minutes earlier. Siren. Do I really have to fire this thing? Mori nervously looks back at the bubble gun in her hand. Let's make sure I've got this right. The bubble bullet containing the crystal is loaded in here. And once I pull the trigger, it'll fly straight towards the core, right? And while you do that, I'll send this entire space up to the surface. Oh, jeez. That way we can protect ourselves from any unforeseen dangers in the crystal might pose. You're going to bring up this entire area. That's why I need your help. The moment I make this space float, that's when you fire that gun. That way, the bubble will hit the core at the same time we surface. But what if I mess up? What if I miss the core? It's okay. The bullet will find its mark. I guarantee it. You'll like the way you look. I guarantee it. In other words, even if I miss, you'll use your Kodama to make sure it lands where it should. Alright then. Mori positions herself under the bubble tree where she has the clearest view of Gluttony's core. I'm ready. Let me know when I need to shoot. Alright then, here we go. Little Mermaid closes her eyes and gives command to every bubble in the surrounding area. Gives a command. All together now. Let's rise to the surface. With a powerful tremor, the space encased in the bubbles begin to float. Onegai, please. Mori locks her eyes on the Gluttony's floating red core. Here goes nothing. Koitsu, she pulls the trigger. The bullet ejects from the bubble gun, pierces through the bubble wall, and heads straight for Gluttony's core. Uh-oh. As we look into the fire, take a look at what we've done. Don't have to give it up. Something words. Down. Thought I was going to die back there. Mori collapses onto the ground. What about the crystals? We made sure it hit Gluttony's core. I kind of listen to that song now. We saw it start to expand. The formerly paralyzed Gluttony starts to slowly lurch about. I guess that wasn't enough to do the trick. Yes, but it doesn't look like it had no effect. Little Mermaid points to Gluttony's mouth. Oh, God. Why? Okay, for those who play Persona 5, this reminds me of Desire. Just a bit. Okay. It's really cool, though. Countless crystals continually form and dissolve into the silver liquid. Ah. So it's almost like chow down on those crystals, alright. So it'll continuously spread if it continues to try and digest. We must eliminate Gluttony once and for all before the silver liquid completely dissolves the crystals. Oh, so it's gonna outpace the crystals? Interesting. So I'd like to ask, will you fight by my side? Don't forget red shoes. I would like, you would let her redeem herself. You know what? Me too. Me too. I also would let red shoes redeem herself. Littler Mermaid. What the heck? Littler Mermaid turns around. Or is that just an error? So what's funny? The E is right next to the R on the keyboard. What is happening with my vocabulary? Keyboard. My lord. Jesus, I need to close my eyes. Let's forget that walk. Jesus. Little Mermaid turns around. As if you had to ask. Of course we're with you. That's why we came here. Yeah, don't be silly and ask such an obvious question. I already told you, we're all coming back alive. Little Mermaid, move this, is surrounded by friends who risked their lives to save her. Friends who are unbreakable. You're right. We're all making it out of here alive. Let's win this together. Are we gonna get some special music? Alright. No! God damn it. As we look into the fire, take a look at what we've done. All out to give it up. Is it gonna have like crystals in his mouth, this version? Wow. I can't wait to see what the raid version of this thing is gonna be like. And by that I mean I can wait. I gotta hear Queen Bee's the scorpion fight one. Gluttony roars at the ground. Does this thing ever get tired? Or doesn't this thing ever get tired? It's taking one heck of a beating and still making such an intense vibrations. The core is certainly holding up better than we expected. It isn't breaking apart like we thought it would. Maybe the core has gotten weak and there's not enough energy reaching the crystals. If only we can throw some kind of bait to make the core expand and the crystals grow larger. If only there was some sort of like AA missile or something inside of Gluttony or something along those lines. I've got just the thing. What? Oh, you mean the AA pillar? Wow, yeah, who could have guessed? Alright, I totally forgot about that thing. Since it's already been melted by the silver liquid, it should be absorbed quickly. If we feed that to the core, the crystal should grow much larger. Well then, let's get this thing to open wide. So that you can feed it a little treat. Yaro. Mori fires a barrage of bullets at Gluttony's battered body. Its tentacles try to bury into the ground to avoid the bullets. But Uni grabs a hold of them, preventing the beast from retreating underground. Nice going, Uni. Mihara swings her whip toward Gluttony. So this is still before, right? But Gluttony is up and running currently in the chapters, right? Mihara swings her whip towards Gluttony and lodges the pendulum firmly into its body. Gluttony spews silver liquid into the air. Watch out. Spread out. As Little Mermaid whispers, an array of bubbles expand and shield the group. Don't you dare go spewing around. Don't you dare go around spewing such dangerous stuff. Chain patterns appear on Mihara and Gluttony's body and begin to glow. Shall we have another go at it together? Don't bite into your cheek. Please don't tell me that's what you're doing. Ah! Mihara bites down in the inside of her cheek. Bro, I'm gonna fucking lose my own mind. For a brief moment, Gluttony freezes, unable to withstand the pain. You want this pillar so badly. Come and get it. Oh, look at a nice little picture. As Little Mermaid stretches her arms. Alright, screenshot! Look at that picture. Oh my god, that looks so good. Bubbles brimming with the AA pillar's energy bloom into the air. Everyone step back. Okay, alright. Mihara yanks out the pendulum. In a desperate fit, Gluttony opens its mouth wide and lunges towards Little Mermaid, his colossal body scraping against the ground. You want food? Little Mermaid swings her hand, and the bubbles all fly towards Gluttony's core. Chew on this. Nice one-liner. Splash. The silver liquid within the bubble seeps into the Gluttony's core. Then the E2 crystals absorb the energy surging forth from the core, causing them to rapidly expand. At last, Gluttony's core shatters. Wow. Wait, so there's more of them. Gluttony collapses to the ground. The crystals that fill its mouth shatter as well. That's a flag. It's finally what? Underground vibrations grow fainter. What's that? I think it's Gluttony's main body. Wait, you're telling me there's more to this thing? I wonder if I sent something more when I exchanged senses with it. That must have been the connection to its main body. You're right. When I was inside its throat, I used the bubbles to investigate. Gluttony consists of one massive main body with multiple mouths attached to it. So, right now I'm doing the eye speed face. When it's like, when he was told, that's disrespectful as shit. And he heard that the guy's mom is kind of homeless and he's just trying to help her out. And then the guy comes like, why I open your stream, why you laughing, bro? That's mad disrespectful. That's my face currently. Okay. The place where I was staying inside the throat of one of those mouth organs was inside the throat of one of those mouth organs. So the core we just destroyed is the core of that mouth. I'm afraid so. So that's why you kept saying we were inside his throat and not his stomach. The face. That's some rapture. Interesting. How can you still laugh at a time like this? What are we gonna do if that thing comes back? Well, it doesn't have any intense energy. That's just kind of waiting to be released, at least. It won't. Judging by how faint those sounds are, it seems to have run away. So, it severed one of its mouths and fled. It most likely ran away because the main body was about to be swallowed by the crystal. Well, that means they're on the right track and they can reuse that for the next thing we had it against the ropes. Concerning how it ran off with its tail tucked between its legs, I doubt it'll be back anytime soon. It knows that this place is filled with its worst nightmares. Or worst nightmare. So what then? Did we win? Yes, we did. We won. We won. So, what happens to Mermaid now? She didn't catch up with Leviathan. Maybe she meets with Abe and Cinderella. Uni also collapses. Good job, everyone. Otsukare-sama desu. How does it feel to be back in the great outdoors after so long? Well, yeah, that's a good point. I guess it's been a long time for you. She doesn't know anything of what's going on. It's been a really long time. Little Mermaid looks up at the sky. Instead of the familiar underwater scenery, a real sky comes into view. The sun is rising. So what's interesting is that we haven't gotten art of her face. We've always gotten her turned looking at something. And while this art is good, I'd like to see art of her face. Yes, it's so beautiful. Beyond the horizon, the sun slowly ascends, bathing the surroundings in a golden light. It's breathtaking. Alright, Keanu Reeves. The world is so beautiful. Utsukushi konnani. You bet it is. Oh, that's nice. Tears flow from Little Mermaid's eyes. Oh! Thank you for saving me. Alright, you know what? Guess what? Guess what? Y'all know what time it is. It's screenshot time. She gets to see her friend. Nakono-sa. Why are you crying for? Because I'm so thankful. Hontoni? I never thought I'd be able to see the sun again. To be able to set my feet on solid ground, breathe in fresh air. I didn't even dare dream of it. Aw. Thank you for saving me. For not giving up on me. For extending your hands out to me. Oh no. Oh man, don't you cry. If you do, I'll start crying too. Uh-oh, they're gonna be making just noises. Oh! Another screenshot moment! Mori covers her face with her hands. Don't cry, Mori. Is that a command? Don't you start laughing. Do you have any idea how worried I was? Listen, she really thought it was the end. She was like, I'm not gonna come out. Don't you ever do that again. No more heroic sacrifices or any of that nonsense. Never again, you hear me? Before the dazzling golden sunrise, flustered Little Mermaid consoles Mori, who is wiping away tears. Meanwhile, Uni simply gazes at the moving scene before her. Oh! Do I screenshot this? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. How are you feeling? How does it feel saving someone for the first time? But when are we gonna get Mihara art? Jeez. Uni looks at her battered arms, then Mori and the Little Mermaid, who are laughing together. Feels good. If you feel good, then so do I. This is only the beginning for you, Mihara. You did great, Uni. Alright, you two. That's enough moving around now. That girl, isn't that one of your bubble siren? Everyone looks in the direction Mihara is pointing. It's a girl with long... Whoa, okay. Wait, okay, no, she's the bubbles. And she's a girl with long pigtails made of purplish bubbles. Those are the bubbles I sent to find Cinderella. Little Mermaid reaches out towards the girl, but the bubbles disperse and eventually dissipates. What's she doing here? Over there. No. Mori points behind Little Mermaid. Oh shit. Oh, because the bubble was leading them back.
They're not gonna get me, bro. They're not gonna get me. Alright, that one almost did it. It almost did it. That one almost got me. It was close. Not this time. Alright, but then we have the hard mode, which I'm going to assume... So, now when we have the three of them, does that mean they're going to meet back up with the squad in the next chapter? Next chapters. Oh good, Sunny. We get 2 more shinies to find. Look at it. Oh, it's all nice. Alright. Genuinely happy because I know... It makes me excited to see where the story is going to go from this point on. Okay, so we're outside of the bubble if I do that. I can't back out too much, so you can't see stuff. Mihara. I haven't played the minigame, so I can finally start doing that. But not right now, because I still have to do, I gotta farm that. I gotta hard farm that game mode. But I'm not gonna wait till the last moment like I did with, the Evangelion one. There's one more. I figured there'd be one like by the tree, but it isn't. Who is that? Are the 2 bears together? Okay, I thought it was gonna be. Let's see this. Saturation is a little bit. Oh, I thought it was gonna be some epic ass beat drop. I like the violin though. Viola. I need to learn the difference between the two. Alright, well this is certainly there's one shiny being that I missed somewhere. It's somewhere. I got the one. Oh, Cinderella. Must be the place that Siren made. Yes. Does this thing have a sword on it? This place reminds me of her. Beautiful and comforting. I was just thinking about the ending. The Cinderella bubble made its way back to Siren, and so did Cinderella and Abe. Okay, brother, where is this last shiny at? We might have to just start walking around the map. Oh. Where? Where? My... It's over here. I don't see it. It's in this area. Oh shit, but I don't see it anywhere. And you can't rotate the map, unfortunately, so... Brave. But it's not here. It's somewhere over here. I don't see it. Is it right here? Oh my god. No wonder I couldn't see it. It's blinding. Alright, that's just terrible. Alright. Oh, it's the gift. I see. Alright, I see. I got the little... And this is the last one right here. Okay. Okay. Now, I still have to do my dailies. That was nice. That was a good story. I'm gonna end up doing the minigame off stream. Oh wait, we gotta level up Mihara. Alright, so Lost Sector also. Alright, so let's believe you, la la la. If you never talk, I believe you, la la la. If you never talk, I believe you, la la la. If you never talk, I'll never. Oh, what? Whatever. I don't have a choice right now. I just need to have something on her. Elemental damage, critical damage, and crit rate, I guess. That's useless. So that one's got to be changed immediately. This one also has to be changed. What in the absolute hell? All right, I only have 6 of these left. Oh, perfect. Literally perfect. And then this one. Okay. Oh my god. 2. All right, I'm not gonna go down to 0, but that's worse. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. I need to give her a doll. La, la, la. That's what these are for. Yeah, okay. If you never talk, I'll never.
Oh, look at that. They're right next to each other. Isn't that nice? Let's probably get everything up to 8, I guess, for now. I could probably get everything up to 10, but maybe I can do 9. Let me just get everything to 8 for. Oh, I can do that now. Alright, and then this can be. Yeah, because no one's coming out for a while. Oh god, those are running out quickly. The one that she can use is probably Bastion Cube, right? Yeah, I don't have any more slots, and I can't upgrade it. At level 10, we're only at level what, 8? Do I have enough to level it up twice? Resilience Cube, right? Wait, let me see. It was Bastion Cube. Okay. Thank God. This one. Oh, I can only get 50 at a time. That's 10k. I don't know what the new cube is. Who has... Let me see who has it that it probably doesn't need it. Let me get this notification out of the way. Where's Mana? Oh, wait, no, it's not Mana. It's, Actually, is it Mana? Yeah, because Quincy is fine. No. Wait, what? Oh. We're not doing this yet, or right now. I might not do it on stream. Why is she so weak still? What is the difference here? Oh, we have 1 star here. 1 star with that one. There's no difference there, though. I could take it off of... Yeah, that makes more sense. Alright. Where does she fall with that? She's over here now. And then if I level this up by 1... Unfortunate. Beautiful. Da -da -da -da. I mean, I probably don't need to make it. I probably should just, like, after this, I'll just let it. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15,
Unfortunate. Alright, whatever. I still have to do milk, I think. And then, so we won't let it... She's still only right here. Wow. That's interesting. Alright, let's do... stuff. We will not be doing that. No. We can like test her here. I feel like Red Hood would just be better still. How much power am I losing? Quite a bit. Meanwhile, Uni's not even in the party. Like, I don't think she's gonna come close to Red Hood, but let's just see. Well, we didn't really get to see much of anything there. God. Arena, Yoko. Dang. Ooh, official Zani art? Somebody did a clean version without the text? Oh my god, that looks so good. Save image. That looks so clean. God, Zani's so cool. Okay. Okay. Personally, I'm so focused on doing dailies. I'm sorry that I'm just kind of going through the motions. I didn't really describe, like, I like the story. I quite like the story. I'll be going on Reddit in a bit after the stream to see everyone's grievances with it. I think it's interesting to see different perspectives and see what people were like expecting. But like, obviously, I don't allow the most minuscule, most unimportant problem that people might have with the story affect. Like, if someone offers like an interesting argument, it's like, well, the story was okay, but this and this happened, and I wish they didn't. Like the part where I pointed out, like Mana just letting everybody do as they please, and it's like, oh yeah, sure. And it's like, okay, I believe you. And it's like, wait a minute, what? Huh? But I wouldn't even call that like an issue. Well, I mean, it is an issue, but it's like, it's not. It didn't bother my enjoyment of the story.
But I think it's more that I'm looking forward to more about where the story goes now that Cinderella has Siren, right? Now they should be able to take down Gluttony because they have a lot more information on its inner workings, right? And now that we have 3/5 of the Goddess Squad, the number 2 reassembled, if Abe can recall the memories about Hansel and Gretel, because from what Oswald had mentioned, right, during the anniversary with Cinderella, was that Hansel and Gretel weren't supposed to have been made at all. Like, apparently there was like no authorization for them to be created, and we don't know what that's about. And that's true. We don't really, you know, Red Shoes is air quotes dead, right? But she did die, and I would not be opposed to a redemption after her. Personally.
When I'm feeling lonely, sad as I can be, all by myself, charted island and an endless sea. What makes me happy fills me up with me. Those bones of my jaw that don't have a flaw, my shining teeth and me.
What a good song also. And then tomorrow is monthly reset for the Hoyo games. It's gonna be May. It's gonna be May, everyone. And with May comes... So tonight is Choreogra. I'm letting everyone know. If Fiorito gets announced as the full limit break character for Granblue, for those who were there yesterday for Granblue, and shared my excitement, if she gets... So Choreogra's tonight at 11 p.m. EST. About, was that noon? Or like at 12 a.m.? Or that's noon for Japan. You gotta convert that to your local time. That's when we're gonna find out. If Fio gets announced to have a full limit break or a style change or whatever, there's a chance I may appear. I might spook everybody with a stream. There's a chance. But probably not. Don't harp on it. I'm kind of tired. If the tiredness I feel right now is akin to the tiredness I felt the last time, where I was like, yeah, I'll come back and stream, and then I slept for like 5 hours. So, don't. How do I say? Set yourselves up. But understand, if she does get a full limit break or something announced, I will. Okay. This was kind of funny. This was kind of funny. I'm gonna just screenshot this for a second. Because I have a friend, right, in my server, in the main server in Discord, and this would just be the funniest thing to. Also, if you guys see, oh right. Both options fucking suck. For days now, no, for weeks now, months, maybe even years. Remember, has not been talking. Has she forgotten how to talk with someone else, or has she lost the ability to speak altogether? She begins her day reminiscing on how things used to be, so full of verve and vitality. That's... I wish I'd see how many points that would be. But I guess if I get that one again, I'll see. Alright. Alright, that should be it. I'm not done. Obviously, like I have to do this, the little pinboard thing. Oh, let me do this first. La la la. Got those 200 crystals right back. Not gonna believe you. La la la. Oh, we get 25? Oh, shit. Wait a minute. Okay, well, let's do this too. Oh, that's pretty good. Da-da-da. Yeah, you'll never see me use that. 1.5. Right. This was the first one? Yeah, this is the first anniversary. Okay. I think that will be it. Thank you for sticking around for this 3-hour stream. Nikke content. We will be back for the ending of hard mode on next Friday. Until then, stay safe. Oh, I mean, well, that's Nikke, right? I'll stream in between. But like I was gonna say, stay safe, watch your toes. Drink plenty of water. Take care of yourselves.